Hello, everyone. I am Ravenwood, and welcome back to the Volume 7 Crew Commentary Notes. And this is Chapter 5, featuring Connor, Eddie, and Gary. They originally weren't sure about having a montage in this episode. The penguins of Madagascar, who we see for a moment, were possibly going to be grim penguins. And which would have been kind of cute in a way, and also kind of terrifying to see like a cute little penguin waddle up to you with a gun and just shoot you in the groin. Or I think, but I also think that I also think that it was a better choice to have actual penguins, because so far the wildlife of the normal wildlife is exceedingly scarce. You have a butterfly, the penguins, and the butterfly, the penguins, and the Zwei, the dog. And yeah, we don't. I don't think we ever get to learn how Ruby got the dog. Carrie wants R2 to sell the cards Clover has, and Eddie thinks it's fun that they would have cards with him and the emblem on them. With his emblem on them. Now, I only screenshot this, I didn't type it, so I'm only trying to read it as it is. They liked having the moment of Clover and Crow in the middle of this episode to show that Crow is now becoming the main Tia short. Don't worry, I gave that up. Adding in the Robin encounter was a late addition to the outline. She wasn't going to be introduced into volume chapter 6 during her rally. Okay, yeah, I guess, but you still revealed that she does crime in broad daylight. In broad daylight. She commits crime when people can obviously see her, and the Aesops, who are essentially Ironwood's top dogs, can practically arrest her if they wanted to. And or at least they should have, in my book. Not my book, but essentially, I think that they should have taken that advantage to like, oh, you committed a crime. Yeah, now the people will know that you are doing this. You know, because the people don't want to elect criminals. That's why we eventually vote third party, and I'll get to that later. It was also the first moment of Clover being a bit duplicitous, which simply means here that you're clearly scandalous. You're clearly two-faced. You're clearly there's something clearly going on that everyone probably should knew, like Robin Hood's criminal activities during the day. The plot line of tying the supplies through Robin's storyline was a light addition while writing. Wyson versus Winter Summoning is a callback to Volume 3's Chapter 4, with them training together. Weiss being able to sit on hard like a block is something Carrie was unsure about at first. Because I don't think the audience knows honestly what they do, because you kind of sort of didn't explain this training room. You just had us like, oh, it's a training room. Oh, it looks like something from a Tron video game or something. I don't know. Originally, Weiss and Winter were going to see Freya. Was going to be Winter getting an alert from Ironwood and having to leave, and Weiss following her suspiciously because, yeah, it's so suspicious that your sister is becoming the Winter Maiden. I mean, yeah, sure, she hasn't given you a phone call for the past, what, 4 volumes? Nor has she contacted you after volume 3. So, I mean, yeah, so, I mean, on one hand, you literally don't know what your sister's been up to. All you've been doing is running around the rest of Remnant trying to save the world, while she's been in Atlas taking care of Freya, the Winter Maiden. I mean, the thing is that suspicious? No, it's not suspicious. I don't like the idea like of little sisters being suspicious of their older brother, especially when they're an adults. Like they're both adults. Why do you need to be suspicious of your sibling? Especially they're trying to go back to work and do what they're told. Oh, yeah. Anyways, it worked better as Winter revealing a secret. Oh, okay, Winter was revealing a secret. Hey, I know we haven't talked for the past months or so, maybe a year, I don't know. But I just want to say that this has been a secret. Well, technically, it's a secret from the rest of the world, but you and I can tell because you're my sister. And it's a secret because I honestly forgot. And yeah, this is technically not a secret because it's something that they kind of already know. They know about the maidens. Technically, Winter doesn't know that if Weiss knows about the maidens. But I just feel like, oh, hey, this is a secret. I mean, yeah, sure, the rest of the world doesn't know this secret, but, this is a secret that I can tell you because I can trust you. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's a secret in regards to the rest of the public, but technically it's not a secret for Winter to Weiss, in a way. But, potatoes, tomatoes, it doesn't matter at this point. But anyways, Winter revealing a secret while Weiss was still keeping one. Now, you can call whatever Winter said was keeping, I guess. I don't think it's like a secret that I just don't. Okay. But anyways, Weiss was still keeping one. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. That I respect the writers that they acknowledged that Weiss was keeping a secret. The audience didn't. The audience. Oh gosh, conversations. The audience obviously didn't think that she was keeping a secret. Well, not everyone. Essentially, some of the audience. I've noticed on Twitter that some of the audience are like, oh no, she's fine. Weiss isn't keeping a secret. And then there's other people who are like, yeah, she is keeping a secret. Now, Winter keeping a secret, that's debatable. Is she keeping a secret? Maybe. But it's not like a hush hush under the table secret. Literally, the entire school blew up because Pyrrha was going to be the maiden, and literally Cinder, which Team RWBY has been chasing down, or chasing after. Technically, that was one of their objectives, or at least it should be one of their objectives to find and stop Cinder. But they couldn't for the past volume because, well, they safely assumed that Cinder was killed in the fall of Mistral. Also, I think it's also safe to assume that Winter knew Winter knows that they know about the maidens. Because A, the person's a crow, and B, what happened in Mistral. I'm pretty sure everyone now knows, like, oh, there's something going on. First Beacon fell, now Mistral's was under attack by Faunus. Yeah, something's clearly going on. Weiss, who knows about the maidens, probably should at least know that Weiss knows about the maidens at this point. Especially if that was what their objectives so far was. To find the maidens. Well, technically it is an objective, but however they didn't. The problem with this show is that our team heroes have so many objectives, yet they talk only about one objective, which is getting the relics. Technically, they need to find the other maidens, find the relics, stop the bad guy, and defeat Cinder and defeat Salem. They have so many objectives here. I almost forgot that how many objectives they need to do. Like, they also need to go to Vacuum in one point. And I don't think that this, as far as the series is going, I don't think that our main characters are going to go to Vacuum. It's, as far as I know, it appears that the main characters are only going to go to Atlas, Mistral, and Vale, and then defeat Salem. Now, Coco and Team Coffee and Team Sin, they're already dealing with that in the books, which may flop or have already flopped. I don't know. The last one's coming out soon, I think. But regardless of that, and I've been rambling, and the time's been ticking, and I could debate whether or not it's a secret, if Winter knew about the maidens or not. There could be arguments about this. I would like to hear what your thoughts down below. Do you think that Winter was keeping a secret, or do you think Weiss was keeping the secret that mattered more? Was it like, what are your thoughts? I think that Winter wasn't exactly keeping a secret from anyone. If anything, she was keeping a secret from Jacques and Willow and Whitley. That's another thing about the Schnee family. It just feels so disconnected for a family that's supposed to be. They're all a clusterfuck of different depressions. Like, oh, I'm depressed about X, or I'm a workaholic. Oh, I'm a alcoholic. Oh, I'm a little brat. Oh, I'm another workaholic, or in this case, someone who's now working for the military, essentially. And then Weiss is just, I just need to find my own path. For something that's supposed to be like a family get together in this volume, it really felt less family, which is probably the point that they were trying to make, and I accept that. I like it, but I just feel like there's not enough room for us to kind of sort of learn more about the Schnees. And I feel like they were just more focused on what the writers were trying to focus on instead of actual character development. Anyways, I have to say the only two Schnees that got the most character development, other than Jacques, was probably Winter and Weiss. And I know I'm done poking this stick. Let's move on. Oh. No, hold on. Yeah, okay, sorry. That was actually the end of the slide. I accidentally hit I accidentally, I don't know what happened there. But yeah, it's not like that. What I'm trying to say is not like the Penguins are coming up to Team Hero and they were pointing the gun at Weiss and Oscar and everyone else and saying, yo, you need to lie. That was the joke I was trying to show here. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Oh, and happy International Men's Day. I know it's a little bit late for the release of this episode, but I hope you had a great one, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.